Greetings to all. Welcome to Class 9th Unit 2 Prose. I Can't Climb the Trees Anymore. Written by Ruskin Bond. Children, have you ever tried swinging from a tree? Have you ever climbed up a tree to pluck fruits? So here, children, have you ever tried swinging from the tree? In those days, in the people, young children are playing around the trees like round and round and pluck a fruit from a trees and what a flower like fruits and ripes, everything. The children who climbed another patri ஏறதுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So climbed up a tree and pluck a fruits and what is the flowers and everything. So in those times the children are playing like that. So in this lesson we going to discuss about in that childhood memories. So the author, the Ruskin Bond, who remember his childhood memories. Now we are going to discuss about the author. Okay. Ruskin Bond was born on 9th May 1934. So Ruskin Bond, he is a writer who was born on the year of 1934. He is the award-winning Indian author of British descent. So British descent here means he is a British writer, but he want to settle in India as well as he want to write in Indian stories for only children. So he is the writer who referred to here in a children's literature writer. So after that he is what his ancestor is belong from British. So he is a British family, but he migrated in India to live, to write for a Indian children's story. So that is also here. He is an award-winning Indian author of the British descent. He is much renowned for his role in promoting children's literature in India. So he is very renowned. Renowned in the sense he refers to as a very familiar writer. So he is much renowned for his role in promoting children's literature. He wrote everything for children. Okay. Then Indian Council for Children's Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. So he is a very familiar as well as he got many awards for the children's literature in India. He got the Sagittya Academy Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dara. So his famous work, Our Trees Still Grow in Dara, especially he got the award for from Sagittya Academy in the year of 1992. He was awarded Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. So he got a two very popular award. The award is Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. So these are the very important terms of Ruskin Bond's career, as well as a prolific writer. He is a very popular writer, has written over 500 short stories. He wrote 500 short stories and a prose. He has written over 500 stories, essays and novels. So he overall collected terms are 500 terms in literature, in children's literature. His popular novel, The Blue Umbrella. People, you have to underline the Blue Umbrella, his familiar work. In that work, it is a novel. In that work, Blue Umbrella is made up of a film, Hindi film, and he got the award. In that award is a National Film Award. So what is that? The Blue Umbrella got a National Film Award in the year of 2007. Okay, thank you, God. And next we will go to discuss about the lesson. First, a paragraph as well as the first prose in this second unit. Read the story given below. Find out why the visitor. Here, visitor is a writer or the author, Ruskin Bond. Read the story given below. Find out why the visitor feels that he can't climb trees anymore. So here, you people are come to remember in those days or maybe your childhood days, how the children are play with the nature, how the children are play with the trees. That is also here. A visitor here referred to Ruskin Bond. The first line, he is also referred to a Ruskin Bond. He stood on the tree's verge by the side of the road and looked over the garden wall at the old house. So, what is that? The Ruskin Bond who was standing on a grass. A grass means here referred to meadows. A meadows and a roadside. You can imagine what is that? The author who stand beside the road in a meadows. Then the second point, he hadn't changed much. So the writer who see the old house, the very beautiful and old house. Okay, he hadn't changed much. So what he thinks, still the house is same. There is no change. The look is like not an old house. Okay, but the house is very old because in that house the author were live in a old ages. Now the old house built with the solid blocks of granite. So what is that? The old house was built, made with granite stones, very beautiful granite stones in the old age. Wasn't altered at all. There is no any change. It's like a very new house. But there was a new outhouse and there was a fewer trees. So in that house nearby, one beautiful outhouse is there. But in that outhouse nearby, there is no fewer trees means here treeless. Only one or two trees are nearby that. So that is called fewer trees. He was glad to see that jackfruit trees. Okay. So the writer who mesmerizingly as well as very inspiringly to see the jackfruit. Jackfruit na enna? Jackfruit na enna? Jackfruit அப்படினா என்ன அப்படினா பழாப்பழம் சொல்வாங்க இல்லையா பழாப்பழத்தினுடைய மரத்தை தான் சொல்றாங்க. So he was glad to see that jackfruit tree still stood at the side of the building casting the shade of the wall. So what is that? The writer who impressingly or very mesmerizingly to see that jackfruit tree because he recollect his past memories. He recollect his childhood memories as well as that tree is reflecting their shadow on a wall. Wall means here referred to a house. Okay, what is it about in the paragraph is, so the writer who see his old house, so watch all those things in his past life. Then we go to the next paragraph. He remembered his grandmother saying, a blessing rests on the house where the shadow of the tree falls. So he remembered his grandmother saying, usually his grandmother's saying, what is about? The old house is reflected by the trees. What is that? இப்போ வந்து நம்ம கிராண்ட் பாட்டி மலை இருந்து என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, நம்ம வீட்டுல வந்து மரத்தினுடைய நிழல் வந்து அதிகமா படும்போதோ இல்ல மரத்தினுடைய கிளைகள் மேல உரசிட்டு இருக்கும் போது அதை பார்க்க அந்த வீட்டுல வாழக்கூடிய மக்கள் எப்படி இருப்பாங்கன்னா ரொம்ப பிளஸ்ட் பீப்புள், தே ஆர் பிளஸ்ட் ஃப்ரம் திஸ் நேச்சர் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. அதுதான் அவருக்கு ஞாபகம் வருது. ஏதோ ரஸ்கின் பாண்டோட பாட்டு கிராண்ட்மா யூசுவலி சேஸ் லைக் தட். ஸோ ஷீ இஸ் இன்டைரக்ட்லி சேஸ் வாட் இஸ் தட்? Afforestation this year's people don't cut the trees. That is called she is indirectly referred in that quote. Then, and so the present owners must also be receiving the tree's blessing. So during the present people also, nowadays people's also receiving the blessings from the trees because the jackfruit tree is still nearby the house. Then next point, at the spot in the sense at the time where he stood there had once been a turnstile. Okay, turnstile. What is meant by turnstile? Here the vocabulary word. So he is standing and what is recollecting there turnstile. Turnstile அப்படினா என்னன்னா ஒண்ணும் இல்லமா ஒரு சின்ன what is that? How I explain like a mechanical gate. In those days the mechanical gate consisting of revolved horizontal arms fixed to vertical post allowing only one person to time take a pass through. ஒரே ஒரு பர்சன் மட்டும் தான் அந்த கேட் வழியா வந்து ரொட்டேட் பண்ணி இன்னொரு இடத்துக்கு நம்ம போக முடியும். அது இன்னும் தோஸ் டேஸ்ல எல்லாம் அப்படிதான் இருந்தது. இன்னும் நிறைய காலேஜ் லைப்ரரிஸ் எல்லாம் போய் பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கும் அந்த மாதிரி கேட்ஸ் தான் இருக்கு. அப்படின்னா 4 வே ஆஃப் ஹரிசாண்டல் கேட் இருக்கும். அந்த மெக்கானிக்கலால யூஸ் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க அந்த கேட்டை வந்து ஒருத்தவங்க மட்டும் தான் புஷ் பண்ணி போக முடியும். முன்னாடி காலத்துல எல்லாம் வந்து அப்படிதான் இருந்தது. ஸோ இதுதான் இங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா டர்ன்ஸ்டில் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் வீடியோ ஐ அப்லோட் த இமேஜ் ஆஃப் த டர்ன்ஸ்டில், யூ டோன்ட் வரி. தென் as a boy he stood swing on it. So when I was a boy, when I was a very young, when I was a kid, I used to play with that turnstile. So going round and round until he was quite dizzy. What is meant by dizzy? He feel very mesmerizing, he feel very feeling very dull. That is called dizzy. Na mic சுத்தி வர மாதிரி நான் இருக்கிற வரையும் நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், அந்த turnstile சுத்தி விளையாடுவேன். He said like that. Then now the turnstile was gone, but the house is there, the jackfruit tree is there. But what is that? The turnstile gate is not there. So he is here referred to the here's his passing. Now the turnstile was gone. The opening the walled up the tall hillocks. Hillock means here referred to a pinkish flower. Pinkish and what is that? The family of hibiscus, as well as it is a very colorful and variety flowers is there and grew upon other side of the wall. So one side is what is a jackfruit tree, in between the old house, and the other side is hillock flower tree, the side of the wall. and one noise and a very brave and a very beautiful voice at the time. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? So one voice is front of the writer. So the sentence is what are they looking at? So today I'm stopping here. Next class I will continue my video. Okay, thank you students. Thank you all.